It's week number 4 coverage of the 37th annual Mid-America Trucking Show, today on World of Trucks from Louisville, Kentucky. Hello, everyone. I'm Claude Wood, and on the inside, over 1,200 vendors are here today presenting and promoting new products just out. But we're outside where the big rigs are. And let's check in with Ron. And boy, this one caught my attention, the color scheme. So how did you start out with this idea on your truck?
We showed it the way it was originally so long. We just had to change it to something fancy, so we kind of did. Well, the guy that paints it does a lot of Harley-Davidsons. He got some ideas at the factory and the Harley show. Kind of let him go. We just kind of sketched it on a table napkin, and he finished it.
Now, somebody told me you started with the truck, but then you got the idea, continue it on to the tanker?
Yeah, well, the tanker was just green originally, but we wanted to make everything the same. And my boss wanted to make a moving billboard. You know, we got our own railroad and our own train, so I come up, we take over where the train stops. When we got the mural over our railroad tracks, you know, so that people know we're on the Santa Fe and all the plastic comes up out of the Houston area where we need customers, you know.
So you haul plastic?
Yes, sir. And
okay. With this truck?
Yes. It's not been used much. It's probably all 300 loads, but we don't use it much anymore. Got too much in the front end. We worry about hitting something. Use a trailer a little more in a truck. It's 161,000. It's not much more than 1 year's miles, and it's a 2,000. So if I've been driving it every day, I'd probably have about 1.5 million on it.
You go to many truck shows?
I've done about 60 in my lifetime, yes.
Why so many? You like that?
Yeah. It's fun. It's work, but it's fun. And people expect to see it, so you want to be there. You got fans, sort of, eventually. It's like a reunion, you know.
How much is a truck like this worth?
I ain't supposed to tell you, but we got a lot in it.
It's a lot. Just say a lot.
It's $250,000 without anything. And there's a lot more in it. So I hate to tell you.
We thank you for bringing it out today.
All right. Thank you.
I mentioned on the inside, new products for your truck. Well, maybe you don't have a truck like that, but I'll bet you can find something. Let's check in now with Kathy Fisher.